Okay, so something's gone wrong. The outcomes that you expected from your mortgage broking service provider have not been achieved, and there's been a detrimental effect or a negative impact on you. So what can happen? What can you do to potentially rectify this situation if you do have a legitimate complaint against your mortgage broking service provider? Well, the mortgage industry is highly regulated and highly structured, and there is a structured process that needs to be followed if you do have a legitimate complaint that you would like to see through and ultimately to rectify. So first things first, if something has gone wrong and has had a detrimental impact to yourself, the first thing you need to do is bring it up with your service provider. Bring it up with the first point of contact that you've actually had. Now, it is mandatory for the mortgage broking services industry to have an internal dispute resolution process in place. So that is why you need to bring it up with them directly so they can address it with you firsthand and come to a resolution for you. Now, if for whatever reason you are unsatisfied with the process that has unfolded, you need to then, I guess, elevate this complaint to the next level, which is essentially taking the complaint to the ombudsman. Now, mortgage brokers, as a regulated industry, do have to have professional membership to an ombudsman service. The Buyer's Guide, for example, is an accredited member of the Credit and Investment Ombudsman. So what you would need to do is go to the CIO, and you would need to inform them of your complaint and go through a structured resolution process between the mortgage broking entity and yourself and the ombudsman acting as the intermediary. Now, at the end of this process, the mortgage broker will be bound by the decision of the ombudsman. Therefore, they will have to rectify any changes or any decisions that have been made by the ombudsman. If, though, for whatever reason, you are unsatisfied with the outcome from the ombudsman, the next step is that you can then pursue legal action thereafter, if there's a cause to do so. Various things could happen, and if you feel that you've been unjustly served and have a particularly unfair outcome, the next course of action would be to contact your legal representative and go through the necessary steps from there. So hopefully it wouldn't have to come to that process, because that's a pretty stressful and extensive and expensive exercise to go through. But that would be the process that you would need to follow if you do have a complaint that you would legitimately like to make against your service provider. But I hope that certainly won't be the case, and good luck.